Hello everybody and welcome back to Dragon Quest III. I am Rufo, playing this game for you. Woo! Run into the locals! Don't wish to play with the locals. Just beat them up. Well, that was underwhelming. Clearly the lesson to be learned is kill it with fire. Woo! Yay! It's more sail fodder if nothing else. But, in the interim, we're going to make our way around the northern end of the continent to go in and see Cole. The village of Cole. Or Myra, or whatever they're calling it in this flavor of the day. You might think, why sail around? Just world wrap, right? Well, not so much. As for the local monsters, these Burkings, these Kragans are easily the most dangerous creature out at sea. And these Burkings are creatures which can drop the magic bikini, which is a really good piece of armor for any female character. I believe it's plus 60 in this game. So, you definitely want to deal with the Kraken. Because it's not the Kraken. Whatever. Oh yes, the Sword of Seduction can only be used by a female character. So if they give it to anyone else in the party, they just can't use it. But the pink mist that comes out of the sword causes confusion. It's a little bit more effective on the Kraken, but, you know. I want the Kraken to die first. The thing that makes the Kraken so dangerous is that they have over 300 hit points, and they attack between 1 and 3 times. The King Murzon is clearly not something to worry about. But, yes, Alefgard is in fact completely flat. So, yeah, it does have an edge of the world which we cannot sail off of. Oh boy. Nope. I'm gonna switch places with that Orochi sword. That will help us a lot. So will that. Ow. Yay! Get him! Yay! Why not use the Orochi sword on these guys? Well, they don't have a lot of defense in the first place. Ow. Uh-oh. Actually, of course, nothing is ever so confused that it hits itself. Well, I'll give that thing to Puppy. Oh yes, and I have determined that silver shields do not reduce magic damage like magic shields do, so you'll probably want to hang on to your magic shields. The Mithril helmet is actually a better helmet than the Misery helmet, so there's not a lot of reason to keep that thing around or even use it. Except, of course, that Mithril helmets are extremely expensive. Oh well. Let's stop by here whilst we're here. Because there's treasure. You smell it? Poor parents. Nothing of note. Small medal. Definitely of note. And a mohawk wig. What do we got down here? We have 2? Ah. The box is a ruse. But it would seem that Garen left his silver harp behind. Now, if we were to find Garen, then that's actually what he would tell us, that he left it home. But I don't remember what we want the silver harp for. If anything. One thing's for sure, off into the bag with it. And continue sailing. Uneventfully. It's both a blessing and a curse. Yay, something! Ow. Bird! Get rid of it! Thank you, Ryan. Ruined everything. Supposedly you could even get that drop in the first place. Ah, old familiar foes. Time waster foes. Those busted up peninsulas. Not familiar. But, this landmass here is where we'll find coal. Ow. Ow. Jerk. Ow. Oh dear. I'm in pain, 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 pain. Get him! Crag, it doesn't want to be helpful. Yay! Now I can beat you up. Sheesh. Hooray! This is a sensible thing, actually heal. Now, coal is on the northern end of this piece of the continent, but there is, of course, something of relevance on the southern end. That is monsters! Oh, wait. Ow. Figures. Jerk. Oh, this cave down here is what I was on about. Oh, go away! Nice. The swamp cave does not have a matching opposite side. Why is that? Well. They're still in the process of making it. So generally there's nothing to be found here. At least, if this wasn't the remake. So here's the whole reason we came here. You guys keep doing your thing. Clearly it's coming along nicely. I'm not a fan of those guys. Sadly, they're kind of everywhere. A little bit more of a fan of these guys. Though in truth, they do have some pretty nasty spells going for them. We'll just walk. Goobies! Take that. The most notable thing that goopies tend to do is call for help. Which usually results in a lot more goopies. But, they can also call for some special heavy-hitting reinforcements. Which would take a lot of time right now, so I'm not inclined to let them. Instead, come to the village of coal. Hooray! Where there's treasure about. Oh, yeah? Ah, it's an interesting business practice. Oh, that's gonna make getting a hold of it a problem. Wow. Yeah, I'll say. Excuse me, sir. What do you have? Have a zombie kill us? And Knuckles' blade armor, so we can just buy sword edge armor. The water dress, also known as the water flying cloth. More silver shields. And the sage staff. I don't know off the top of my head what that staff will do if used in battle. But as appealing as this water dress is, we don't actually want it. We'll get into why that is shortly. Oh, so that's what's in that tower. Good to know. I can get through this way, I think. No, I cannot. Right. Oh, ma'am. Huh. Take this nut. Come down here. Pick up a small medal. And say hi to this nut. No, I wouldn't. Thank you, though. It's not? That should be quite irrelevant. A hot spring gets its heat from below the earth. Oh, whatever. It's time for a classic item. Yay! Okay, gotcha. Thanks for the tip. Oh, ma'am. Ah. Well, I'm glad you could make the escape. Ah. Well, I have good news for you. Hiroshi's no longer a thing in Zipangu. Not that you can go home, but, you know. Okay, so since the flute was right here in town, why has nobody tried to go and do this? Where can I find Orichalcum, though? Oh yeah? What's up? I see Candor isn't exactly walking the straight and narrow anymore. Or, he hasn't exactly been walking it. Yay! I would have presumed he lived downstairs with his wife, but what do I know? Okay, we got all the items. Let's come up here and say hi to the man. Hello, sir. Slimy rings. Which, they grant the lonely trait. I don't think it's particularly useful. Instead, she'll raid the bags. Sure are a lot of Pachisi tickets around town, aren't there? Well, truth of the matter is, there's a reason for that. Aha! So what's the reason for all the tickets? Cole has a Pachisi board. It's also a pretty darn big one. It is not the biggest in the game, but it is pretty big. How much stuff we got to find? One. We're looking for one. I think I know where it is. Just spectating. No one's on the board. How's it exciting? I think our item is over here. Yay! Hello, sir. Ah, that explains the excitement. Well, I gotta do something since the hot spring's kind of out of order. We got stairs up and stairs down. Well, stairs down is recovery if you fall off the board. Although, all three of these landing areas, I'm going to call them, have tickets. Consolation prizes, I suppose. Not anymore. But of course, upstairs we have the rest of the board. There are 3 boxes to be found. One of them is the gold prize. Have this ticket over here. But you might have actually noticed, there are 2 paths up here. That's because this Pachisi board actually has 2 goals. That is the second goal. Also, over here is our item number 3. Hooray! So, depending on which direction you go downstairs, results in which direction you end up upstairs. Go figure. So, should we examine the board? We'll just sort the inventory. Alright, so, what's on the board? Well, first up, right here in this drawer, there's a small medal. Now, just off screen, where we can't see it, on this side specifically, there's a pot. That pot has a life nut. And then in that treasure box we see there is a life stone. Up this way, in that pot, there is a mystic nut. And in this treasure box, we have a flea ring, which, it's actually worse for agility than the Rockstar ring is, let alone the Gale bandana. Meanwhile, upstairs, aha! In this drawer, we have a muscle guidebook, which is for giving the personality trait of jock, I believe. In this box, there is a dark outfit, which our fighter can equip. It's substantially better than the ninja suit. Rolling on past, here in this pot, we have an agility seed. And then we reach the goal, where in that chest there, you'll be able to acquire a light dress. Or a dress of radiance, if you will. Naturally, it is woman-only armor. It's actually better than the armor of radiance. It's one of the best pieces of armor in the game. Go figure. So, what about the other path? Well, just like the former path, there's an item to be gotten just off screen. It's a drawer that has a turban in it. That's far less exciting. These warps, by the way, will just shift you to the opposite path. Let's see, in this treasure box, there's a dragon tail. One of these. And here in this shop, well, they sell 3 items. One of them is the first item is the blade armor. We can buy those in town. We don't need to reach this shop to get to it. The other 2 items are very much end-game equipment. One of them is the Thor sword. You can tell it's endgame because it costs 65,000. The other item to be bought here is the dragon robe, which costs 27,000. I'm going to want one of those for Puppy. Moving on. This jar here, there is a stamina seed. Well, it's probably not worth the time taken to go past the stairs to get it. Although, if you do land on this spot, you are going up the stairs. Speaking of upstairs, this pathway would land us here. There, in this jar, you'll find another small medal. The other small medal on the board, really. Continue on. In this drawer, you'll find a Yggdrasil leaf. Yes, a leaf of the world tree. And in this chest, we find a mimic. Yeah, you get in a fight for opening this box. Which could end your game very prematurely. In that jar up there, there is a life nut. And if you make it to the goal, you can proceed past to a long and lengthy corridor, which has 2 chests in it and no items to be found on the ground. The first chest contains a life ring, which, when equipped, it does not change the personality of your characters. It allows you to regenerate your health by walking around, and it also increases attack power. Pretty substantially, too. That's a very nice item to have. In the other box that's to be found in the second goal is a Gringham whip, which is a much more powerful version of the dragon tail. If you got a hold of it, it would be the most powerful weapon we've got. Oh yeah. Hooray for more Pachisi. It's quite worthwhile to play. But, well, items of note I'll want are the items past the goalposts, this dark outfit, and, the 2 small medals. Those are really the most important items to be found to me, but, yeah, get those off screen because Pachisi is a very fickle game. We'll rejoin next time where we'll go somewhere else. See you then. Later. Oh yes, I am going to want to reach that shop too.